Greetings, YouTube. The forces of ignorance are at work once again. State and local legislators in the United States are experimenting with new ways to target the topics taught in science classes, and it seems to be paying dividends. Florida legislature approached a bill on May 5th that would enable residents to challenge what educators teach students. And two other states have already approved non-binding legislation this year, urging teachers to embrace academic freedom and present the full spectrum of views on evolution and climate change. This would give educators a license to treat evolution and intelligent design as equally valid theories or to present climate change as scientifically contentious. Now, these attempts have happened in the past, and they're going to continue because there are forces in the United States that embrace ignorance. And these forces are always social conservatives. I'm sorry, you're going to say, Tubo, you're beating up social conservatives again. Well, no, I'm not beating up social conservatives. I'm beating up their worldview. I'm attacking their political agenda to foster and encourage ignorance in the world. The social conservatives themselves, I have nothing but sympathy and empathy for. I feel a great deal of compassion for a person that is afraid to embrace reality for fear that it might call their personal religious view into question. If someone is trying to replace science with religion or religion with science, whether they're a social conservative Christian or Muslim or Jewish person or Buddhist or Sikh, or they're a hardcore new atheist, it's equally bad. You can embrace both concepts in your life with no contention. There is no dichotomy. If you think there is a dichotomy between myth and reason, between myth and logos, you're missing the point of both. And these people trying to get these bills passed are an example of this. There is no scientific contention the way most Americans seem to think there is concerning climate change. 97% of researchers agree that the world is getting much more volatile weather and climate. It's getting warmer, and humans are playing a major factor in this. And the current president doesn't believe this is happening, and it's encouraging the use of fuels, coal, that would make it worse. Even while the second biggest producer of greenhouse gases, China, is doing everything in their power to reduce their carbon footprint and to embrace the new realms of renewable energies. Something the United States has been downplaying because now the Republicans are in charge. And they love fossil fuel because it makes them money. I can't quite grasp why they don't just embrace renewables. They can make them money too. It does, of course, mean that if we eventually have renewables everywhere, that they'll stop making money. Maybe that's why. And the whole evolutionary theory versus intelligent design, they're not equally valid worldviews. One is science, and the other is ignorance. And again, if you think science and ignorance are equal, you're wrong. They are not. Evolution has been shown to be reality time and time again. I recommend you reading the book The Beak of the Finch as one of the best and most readily accessible explanations of how researchers have shown that evolution, in fact, does work. They've shown it in the wild, and they've shown it in laboratory tests, that evolution does take place. And I know you're going to say, some of the folks are going to say, well, those are microevolutionary examples. You are correct. They are microevolutionary examples. Bravo. But guess what? It's a step. And you take enough steps, and you get somewhere. If you take enough microevolutionary steps, you get to major evolutionary change. Just like if you start today taking one step, you will eventually bump into an ocean, regardless of how far away that ocean is from you today. Why? Because one step at a time gets you there. Science and ignorance are not the same thing. And trying to convince students that science and ignorance are the same thing is just going to make their lives harder. And education is supposed to be about helping people achieve critical thinking, understanding the world. And these type of bills in America are about embracing a concept where they don't understand. And that's horrible. It's sad. And it shows just how scared so many social conservatives are to embrace reality. Now, if you want to stand still, social conservatives, go ahead. But stop trying to hold the rest of us back.